Okay, so welcome back. We're almost back to resuming the start of this wonderful final. Uh, this is the final set, in effect, or the last match to 9 points. Whoever wins this is going to be the seventh Merit Open champion. So all at stake, and looking forward to this contest immensely. Harold, or Hurricane Harold as I've nicknamed him, the unstoppable force in the first match. Steen Groenbeck, hoping that his form can come back, and the dice gods are kind to him, hoping that he can find some form to become seventh Merit Open champion. Really looking forward to this final matchup. Back in the studio, we have Chris Bray from the UK, and on Extreme Gammon doing the transcribing, we have Nick Blazier from the USA. Really looking forward to this match, and I'm very, very happy. Welcome back, Chris.
Yeah, thanks, Eric, for the introduction. So, I'm back after the break, and we should be here now till the end. We're just waiting for the players to return. Um, Nick has been doing a terrific job with the XG feed. He's definitely the fastest transcriber in the West. We don't think we've had any errors. And we've got the PR ratings, Nick, for the first match. Okay, both players? Yeah. Okay, so the performance ratings for the two players very close to each other in the first match. Obviously, Harald came out with a strategy of being incredibly aggressive, and it was worked. So you don't win matches 17-4 by just accumulating single points here and there. He had his luck along the way, but good for him. He had a really good first match. So the question is, how will they play in the second match? I'll remind you what I said at the start. Last year, the first match between Frank Stadler and Aurelien Bonnet Aurelien Bonnet was really close. Aurelien had a six shot at the end of the first match to basically win that. Sorry, Frank had a six shot to win that, didn't win it. They went to a second match, and Aurelien just basically collapsed and played incredibly weakly. It was very strange to watch. So that happens in sport sometimes. You play at the peak of your ability, and then suddenly you lose it.
I retract, not retract, but I'll add to that. Not sometimes, it happens all the time in sporting contests. We mustn't forget that this is the business end of the tournament. There's so much more at stake than just being champion. And that in itself, whether you're a professional, an amateur, a part time player, playing under pressure in a magnified situation, no matter who you are in this wonderful world, is very, very difficult. We mustn't forget that.
And also remember that the joint prize fund for the first two places here is nigh on €100,000. So I'm sure they will have had a discussion during the break as to how they were going to split that. But we're not party to that conversation, and maybe we'll get the information afterwards, but we'll see. Hopefully, they will have done some sort of deal, so there's a little less pressure perhaps on both of them. But the kudos of winning the tournament is huge, so it'll be interesting to see whether Harald adopts the same strategy as he did in the first match. They're just setting the clock. It's a 9 point match. They have 18 minutes each. They are taking their seats. So Harald Johanni playing the black checkers at the bottom of your screen. Steen Groenbeck from Denmark playing the white checkers at the top of the screen. Once again, Steen is just turning his iPhone on with the relevant music as he always plays with a set of headphones on so that he's not distracted.
Yeah, just going through his playlist or the tunes that he likes.
Yeah, I ditched the playlist he used for the first match. That clearly didn't work.
Oh, absolutely. He's got to get rid of that one for this one. He's got to have a new one, I feel. And who knows what's going to happen next? I mean, it's very, very exciting. I would imagine people watching in the audience are here live in session, viewing the match. It's in a private room, but they've created an auditorium for people to watch it on a big screen. And I'm sure all the viewers are looking forward to this final match. And we're almost good to go. We're almost good to go. We're going through the preliminaries.
Yeah, I wrongly identified John Broomfield as the monitor for the first match. He's actually monitoring the second match. I can't give credit to the lady who monitored the first match because I don't have a name. But if I get it, I'll give that credit before we finish. I'd also like to give credit to Matt Fair, who's organised all of us to come and do this in his own inimitable and excellent way. So we've got all the screens ready. So we're up and running. 5-2 followed by 5-1. No excitement so far. 6-5. You can play to 11, or you can just clear away one checker. This gives a lot of indirect shots. Didn't work.
I think because the back checkers were split, it's better to go to 13.
So you come up with the ace 23-22, and then you think about the 5. And he has just played 13-8. So now we have a 4-3. So you can. He's ahead in the race. He's got one back checker. He could play simply 11-8, 24-20. He's gone for the complex play, the hitting play.
Well, I'm not sure about complex. I think this is his style of the tournament.
Yeah.
He's playing aggressive backgammon. He's going for the win.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't fault this guy. He's in the final and he's got a chance to lift the trophy.
So now this is maybe one of those situations where you don't come to the bar because there are a lot of pick and pass numbers. So that is one of them.
Yeah.
So advantage Harald once again. And I was going to say that's known as a field goal, basically between the posts.
And clearly identified here. Very nice, Chris.
So he's going to hit with the 3 and probably come down with the 2. So he's got loads of builders attacking the 5 point and the 4 point. Steen may have to anchor here, right? So he can weather the storm.
I think so. This does look very good.
Everything else is too big here. I mean,
against this offensive structure too, when you have a made 3 with the opening 4 and 5, the 2 point, that 23 point goes up in value a lot.
Oh,
look
cube,
at this.
Cube. Wow.
Hurricane Harald on top form again.
Yeah. So
magic.
He's basically following his strategy of being as aggressive as he can, as often as he can, and this is actually a good cube. He has a lot of numbers that make his 5 point or his 4 point. White has got nothing, but he is in the game forever. All his checkers are in play. He has an anchor, so this should be double and take.
The stacks of 5. It's really hard to look at this position as white and think that you have hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously black has a lot of work to do.
Yep. So he's still thinking.
Yeah, and I know for certain that Steen is definitely considering passing this. I'm not going to reveal live on session why I think that, but what I will say is I've been in this position myself before, and it's, you're in the whirlwind of the storm and you don't see a way out. The opponent you're playing is on irresistible form. It's very, very difficult over the board live in session. And he's thinking, he's working out some strategies.
So his take or pass decision is based on his prior knowledge of positions of this type. You can't calculate this over the board. You have to understand how this type of position will evolve. So he's taken. So correct double, correct take. 6-3 makes the 5 point. So he will improve his structure before trying to escape the rear checker. This is clear and obvious.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, he's really back in the game with a double 1. So making the bar on the 5 point. 6-1. So 11-5, 10-9. So it locks everything up, ready to escape the rear checker. So the game has changed a little bit now. So Steen makes another inner board point. And now finally is the worm turning, but no, Harald rolls an absolutely wonderful roll of 4-2 to make his 4 point.
Corker, I think they call that one.
So 2 down for Steen. Now his objective in life is to make the 4 point here. Harald is in danger of running out of time, so some big numbers will not do him any good. 5-2 is awkward.
Yeah.
So
Big underdog in this game actually. That he just doesn't have the time to support.
Yeah. So now the question will arise as to whether Steen is going to slot the 4 point. He doesn't. Sorry, he can't. If he had a 5, it would be a discussion point. But with a 6-4, he keeps the broken prime, drops the checker from 13 to 7, and plays 9 to 5.
Yeah, that looks standard.
Yeah.
That's the best way to.
You don't take the checker beyond the point where it wants to go. So 13 to 3 is tactically incorrect. You keep all. Yeah. So,
There's a 6.
yeah. So both players playing well here.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the way they're settling in, and they're playing in more of a more not sensible fashion, but they're both taking the time a bit more. I think they both recognise what's at stake here.
So no, we don't like this in the commentary booth. We think this is the wrong strategy. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Harold will probably roll 3-5 or 3-6 based on form. So, 6-4. That is ugly.
It is.
It's really ugly because he now has to leave a shot, and White will be thinking about the redouble. So the only play is basically 8-4. Now he has small numbers to make his 4-point. He has big numbers to hit.
Optional cube here.
Yeah. So the computer is telling us this is an optional cube. It's borderline. It's a very easy take if he does redouble to 4.
He's looking at the position, thinking about what numbers are good for him. What happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? Will I miss my market? Am I going to roll 3-1 next roll? He's looking at all these factors before he makes his decision. 3-1's obviously the monster super joker that will make him overshoot his market by a mile. But does he want to do it? Does he want to jack up the cube?
Just on the way the match has gone so far, I may well have invested there. Feeling that the worm is turning.
I think so. He's slightly.
Is that? That's a legal roll. Sorry, 4-2. I thought it was a cock dice.
So do we break the 8? Do we break from the 8-point here and create some more builders and go for making the 4?
7-3.
I would go to the 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take a little risk here.
I keep my. Trouble is now if he comes up with a 1, he's got an escape route.
There's no reason to give up the structure.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think yes. Good point from Nick, who's doing the XG transcription here. If he hits on the ace, there are times when black fans and then white can pick up the second loose checker. So this is actually technically incorrect. So we'll see how we go.
I don't know many humans that would blast
No.
the ace there. I think that's.
Oh, no swing on the play. So 3-6 would have fanned if he'd hit, but now he's escaped. 6 is good. Okay, now how? Let's have a look at the ace. So we're not going to give him a good 6 by playing 17-16. We will be under attack if anything nasty happens here. So he probably needs to pick up the blot on the 8-point.
I think so. If he's shooting with 7.
Yeah, it reduces a builder for the 4-point, but that's in the future sometime. For now, he has to survive Harald's entry. 3-2, and the 3's ugly. Can't come up, can't come into range. Looks like he's going to play 4-1. Okay, so white with an edge. So he's got 7s to hit plus any combination of 1, 3, 4, and 5. And the race is.
I'm not sure, but he's looking at this.
There's a race.
And being human, I can see with all those extra builders and shooting with a 7 and escaping, this looks like a very tempting recube.
And he's.
This is no longer a priming game, though.
No, it's a blitzing game.
It's not doing that well.
Yeah, but look at the way it just looks so pretty. I mean.
It's a blitz on one side. It's a partial prime / blitz on the other side. And yeah, I was just going to say, being on roll is the big advantage here, and owning the cube is a big advantage as well. So white could easily lose his market. The question is, how often does he lose his market? Not as often, perhaps, as you would think. So if he rolls a 6, he'll be coming out. And he may be hitting, but loose hits are dangerous because black has a 4-point board. But Steen, and here. Oh!
Apologies, co-commentators in the world of backgammon, but my sensing there was that this was going to happen.
Yeah, so 4-1, he's redoubled. He's pointed on him. Yeah, now he needs to come in. 4 and hits the other way. Now we've got a double-edged gammon game.
Wow, look at this. This is funky dunky backgammon. It's all big on this roll. Will he enter?
Ooh.
Fan. Oh my God. He's in terrible shape now.
God.
He's in terrible shape. Oh. He reached for the cube. Is that a technical cube? Will he hold him to that?
No.
Oh, I saw a flutter. I saw a movement of the arm. Oh my!
This looks like redouble pass because basically he's going to make one of the points. White is only going to have one shot at hitting a shot, and if he doesn't hit a shot, he could lose a gammon because of the loose checker on black's 8-point. So I would redouble.
He takes the 8 cube, then all of a sudden
Yeah.
It's a really confusing one to set.
Yeah, I think though.
Well, it is, but it can't be too good because that
Yeah.
check is 7 away.
The 8 cube cometh.
Yeah.
So this could be the shortest second match in history.
Oh, insta pass.
Okay, so
Correct decision by Steen there.
wow.
Amazing.
Harald's run is just phenomenal here.
Well, I mean, he's in irresistible form. I don't know how you're going to break this from
Yeah.
Hurricane Harald here. He's just in irresistible form at the moment.
So on the day, the score is 21-4 to Harald Johanni.
Not too bad. I think there's not many players in the world of backgammon that
Who could
do
beat
that.
Steen?
Steen Groenbeck,
Yeah.
21-4. That's for certain.
I think they've just had a dice change.
Well, a smart move, I think, based on Harold's magnificence at the
So
moment.
again, if you're losing and you roll 4-3, you make the play that Steen has made. You drop down 2 down. You want complex prime against prime games. You don't want holding games. 4-1. Okay, so now again, Steen is off to a good start, but Harald has escaped a checker. That's cock dice with 6-1.
We'll go again. And hits.
Hits, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Steen must be feeling sort of jet lagged or
no, it's not
put upon.
Well, hold on. I think they're doing a disservice to Harold's magnificence here. He's just under the gun of someone that's in irresistible form. It happens to all of us in backgammon.
This 4-2 is not great, but it's okay. Yeah.
But seeing irresistible form meets PR perfection here live in session. So it happens a lot in backgammon.
So where's he going other than this? I don't see any other play than coming in on the 23 point and playing 14-10.
No, I think. Okay, he does do it. Funky donkey. Like he fancies himself.
It's an extra. It duplicates 4s, but triple.
You want the checker, and you also don't mind leaving it in front of the script.
Yeah, that's fine. Why wouldn't you? I mean, this has been a successful strategy for him. He's in the finals. He's 5 points away from being champion. Why not?
Yeah.
He's backing himself with his game and the way he likes to play.
Steen wants to find this cube again, but plays conservative.
Double 5. Ooh. Okay, so
plays
no immediate benefit.
Plays to the 10 point, but now after 20-10, I think you make
ace.
I think you probably make the 8 point.
Does he make the ace, or does he?
I think you got put pressure on the back checker by making the 8 point. You can make the 1 point. That's not unreasonable.
You give him the 6 shot.
But with all those blots, if he makes the 3 point and gets hit, there's going to be a shed load of returns, and he's going to have a strong board.
Okay.
So that's a good play.
Yeah.
That is a reasonable play.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look right. You look at the structure; it just doesn't look right. Here, all the checkers are active and working.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the semblance of the position does look much better.
Good move. So now what do we got? We got 6-5. So he's going to hit.
Here you go. One hand only, please, Harold. One hand only. In all the world of backgammon, you can only ever use one hand.
3, 6. Wow. Should he not come out and challenge? Yeah. Come out and challenge. Double 5. This is going to be 2 points.
Here he goes again. He's feeling the force, this man. Look at this. Double 5s. Crushing blow again for Steen.
Probably fan based. Yeah, 4-3 fans.
Of course. Why would it be any different? And now he's thinking about cube action. Oh my goodness! I would have taken longer to think. I think this is too good. Close to too good. I would have had a look. again. Probably isn't, but I'd have had a look. I would have had a look.
I think you can squeeze a take, but
but based
that score, I think you can squeeze a take.
On normal backgammon, you're not basing on how Hurricane Harald is playing. He's in the whirlwind here at the moment. This is a wave of non-stop jokers, magnificent rolls, always entering, always hitting. That has an effect on players.
So one double gammon away from being the champion.
Yeah, for certain. Steen just looking for a spot to try and get back into this.
Yeah. In fact, he has scored in only one game so far. He won a 4 cube. That is the only game that he has won since 1 o'clock Cyprus time this afternoon.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 o'clock, which is 3 hours 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, he's just looking for some kind of miracle.
So Harald leading 5-0 should have considered coming all the way up, I think, with his thing now and again. So you can make. either your opponent's 5 point or your own 4 point there.
Oh, that was very, very
Given
fast.
given black's structure, this was correct. So
Yeah.
6-4, he's going to make the 4 point.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he's in it forever,
Yeah.
or at least for a reasonable amount of time. Makes the
Good
10
time.
point with 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, Steen can afford to attack if he can only find a roll that does attack. So 5. Well, you could play 6 and think about the 5. So okay, the race is going to be quite close. So probably the huge play of down and hit
And he's off.
was incorrect. Now, is he going to escape again? Is Steen going to finally hit a number? No, he's not.
Not in a month of Sundays.
Start the 5 point.
Again,
Again, we're back to playing a holding game where you build your home board points in order. So 8-2, 6-4 is wrong because basically it's harder now to make the 5 point.
Yeah.
4 and 1 just creeps along.
Jog along.
It makes 5 point anyway with 3-1.
Yeah. Okay, he's looking at using the dilly board, but this is obviously far better. And a bit of excitement. Positive for the energy in his arm there.
5-4.
It is 5-4.
Looks like it's just going to kill a checker.
Yeah.
You can't move any of the checkers from the outside points other than the 10 point without leaving a shot. 10 to 1.
Oh, okay. Goes that one now. He's got some, not bad 5s, but hasn't got any natural 5s here. Has to break something.
6 and 13 to 5, I guess. Yeah. How's the race looking, Nick, please?
3-2. Oh, that's a good.
That's cleared a point.
Yeah.
I had 3 after the roll.
Okay, so the race is pretty dead. Ignore
it
that remark. It was dead level.
Steen
Now,
finds
Steen is going to be ahead 13 pips, I think.
Yeah.
13 pips ahead, so racing strategy looks correct.
Yeah, coming out once and down doesn't do anything. He's never leaving you a shot, so this is the correct plan.
We would expect Harald to roll double something. So 6,
I think he's going to
4.
save it until later in the race.
So now we're about 3 pips in the race here.
Yeah. Okay,
so
checking.
Steen doesn't have the benefit of us. Oh, wow, he's doubled. Okay, so he's got 6 crossovers against 7 to barrel the checkers in. The pip count is not many.
Not sure. It's a bit of a weapon to give to a man in this kind of form.
Yeah.
He may regret and rue his decision of giving him a 2Q.
65. What's the pip count, Nick? 3? So either he miscounted or he's being deliberately aggressive here. So
once he works out the count, he's never going to pass, of course, and it's fabulous. That's what you like in these situations. You're ahead in the match score. Your opponent gives you a racing 2Q. There's no way he's passing.
There's a very strange incident in the World Championship final this year where someone rolled something like that and promptly doubled the next roll, having miscounted the position 3 times. The race was actually dead level. He thought he was 10 pips ahead, and his opponent based his decision on his opponent's arithmetic and passed. So that was a phenomenal thing to happen in the World Championship final. 5-3 goes in. Okay, so this will only get interesting towards the end, obviously, if they continue to roll roughly equal numbers. Harald has the advantage of owning the cube, but again, his redouble will come much later than usual because if he redoubles to 4, it's coming straight back on 8 on the next roll. Yes. Nick Steen would have an automatic redouble. So 6 goes to the 4 point. Think about the ace, probably just 11 to 10. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And
whoa, 2-1.
Not a good roll for Steen. Looking to really pick his spots and hit some doubles or some big numbers.
5-4, checker off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I play the other one actually, but it's stripped down on the 4 point a little bit now. So 2 more 4s, and then the next one will be huge wastage.
Yeah. And
5-3.
Okay, starting to kind of Get a little closer again. Oh, that's a very good roll.
That's a better roll.
Very good roll. 6-5. Very good roll.
6-2.
Yeah.
45, 48. He's 50 plays.
Another good one for Steen. Very good. 6-5, 6-5. I'll take that.
Yeah.
In the bear off. All day long.
He's quite a long way ahead. Oh,
6-5.
right.
He counters.
Okay, ignore that remark.
He counters. Needs another good one here, Steen. 5-4.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very good. He needs to keep this kind of form up in the bear off. 6-3. When you're in Steen's position, you see the 6 land. You think it's going to be double 6, of course. 6-5.
Now he's really hitting form.
He is tremendous form. And double 4. My goodness.
1, 2,
the
3.
Irrepressible Hurricane Harald.
5 checkers each.
Indeed, he really needs a good one here. And 6-4.
Great roll.
Superb roll. Takes the pressure off. And 42, buckle my shoe.
Yeah, he's going to get one shot at double 5s and double 6 by the looks of it.
Yeah, I concur. And 61.
Oh well, there's a very small extra chance.
Yeah, and
what was that?
Oh!
What did you roll?
He's gone for the resignation. No, he hasn't. I retract my resignation and
double 3.
Doesn't matter anyway. But he did. He went for the resign, not seeing that he had a 2-1 misser.
Okay, so now 5-2. Steen is on board.
Brings a small sigh of internal relief. Back in the ball game.
He's won his second game of the day.
Yeah, very well done to Steen.
Just.
And game on.
Okay. 6 and 2. Okay. Yeah. So. Double 4.
Okay.
Okay, having had a brief moment off there where he didn't roll a perfector in the preceding game. This is okay. So now we're back to what we've had many of this weekend, a mutual holding game.
Yeah.
He's missed the shot, so now both sides are just waiting for a big double. Meanwhile, they'll build their boards. They'll try to build a little bit of a block. So this is a good roll for Steen because he's blocked double 6 by Harald.
Yeah.
2, and he's going to play 8-2.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 and 1. Another good roll for Steen. So slightly better structure here.
Yeah,
but hang on, double 4.
Oh, just.
So double 4, and if he's doing this, he's probably going to make the 5 point, I guess. Actually, it might be right to bring the 2 down. 2 down, because otherwise you're stripped on all the outside points. So this looks right. I mean, basically he's got to roll another double to clear the checkers. He might have a marginal lead in the race. So that's a little bit on the way.
Okay,
and makes the 5 point in case he ever gets a shot.
Yeah, I wonder what the race is, because he needs to. What is the race? Mind you, there's no cube yet. It'd be a good idea to have a look at it, just to see what.
So we're just checking the race.
Can you guys see it up here?
Where are we?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah. So he's around 20 pips ahead in the race at the moment.
4 and 3. This is just going to go to the ace point, I think. You can get exotic here and save a 6 by playing 6-2, 6-3, or 5-1, 4-1, which is a sort of bot-like play. This is the pure human play.
Yeah, further consolidation and the robustness of the four board.
4-1, and you keep the prime, I think, in case you do get a shot. So I'd play 8-7 here with the 1.
Some racing cubes here now too.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. And 5-2.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes for maximum amount of time. He's wondering, do I burst the 5 point here and go to the 3 point? Okay, yeah, he didn't fancy that. He does this.
Well, if you're doing that,
you've got to go to the 3.
You've got to go to the 3. Yeah, that's fine.
As predicted.
It looks horrible, but preserves some playability.
Yeah, he's just trying to get into a
4, which is good. Yeah.
Yep.
7-2, 6-2.
Okay.
Right.
3-2.
3 and 5-3 again. So he's slowly rebuilding the board that he voluntarily crunched.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice roll for Steen because it keeps all the pressure on Harald's outside points. 6 and 3. He's going to. Yeah,
he's got to make a.
You don't leave a voluntary shot here, so you
all
just.
His sixes potentially leave a shot. So
9 to 3, 9 to 6.
Yeah, you want to be ready for him if he does roll one of the sixes that leaves a shot.
What is this?
That takes all. Now he may leave a shot.
Yeah.
And if he does roll 6x where it leaves a shot, he's overexposed.
He's given himself an extra number to leave a shot with, which is 6-2, which he wouldn't have had in the other variation.
Yeah.
So that was not a good play.
Better contact play for Steen here is just leave the 18.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So now, 54. Because of the way, it's Harald's roll 5-4.
It is, but he's trying his best to discombobulate himself and give Steen the shot for free. If he goes with those both to the ace, I think he's favourite to leave the shot here. And if he does make that play, if Steen leaves the shot, he can't keep him out. So
yeah, I think again the bots have taught you tend not to totally crunch the board here. I'm 9 to 4, 9 to 5. 94, 95 is probably the right play because Harald may get a shot next time on some of Steen's rolls. So he needs to think positively about the position rather than negatively, I think.
Most definitely. In particular, Steen has a 5-point board with the blot, which is going to improve at some stage in the future. So it's guaranteed that when you do have to break, he's going to be...
What? Oh, he's volunteering.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
He's very confident, of course. I'm not sure I'd have done that.
What's the race?
I'm not sure I'd have done this volunteer with the strength of his home board.
2-1.
And, punished.
He's going to get he's being punished for that play.
Breaking for home far too early against the strength of Steen's board, but in particular, as he's leading 5-2, there was no need to take that risk.
You just wash here, so
if you talk like this, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if he talks from this distance, it's not.
Okay, so you need to lean forward.
Maximum 8 inches.
Okay.
From the mic.
Perfect. Okay, so here comes the cube. Here comes the pass.
Let's be close.
Yeah, 8 inches max.
I told off about what's been too low. Yeah, okay, so this is very interesting. Yeah.
Is it a take? What's the race?
Still down 7 pips.
He's down 7 pips, so...
White is down 7 pips.
White is down 7 pips, so you can do this as a pure race. I mean, obviously white has some additional vig. Right.
Good take.
Yeah, very, very well played. So he's going to give him double 6.
And
in exchange for having 2 shots if black comes in with the 6.
Double 6 and 6-2, 6-3. So instant entry, of course, based on his magnificence.
And if you're ahead in the race, you race. So you're giving a double shot anyway, so you reduce the number of shots by coming out.
Definitely, but also if he hits you loose on that point, you don't want him having the option to make a closed board. So I'm getting the hell out of there.
1s, 3s, and 9s.
Yeah.
It's about 25 shots. Quick calculation. That's one of them.
That's one of them, yeah.
So the 5 runs around.
Yeah, to the 13.
Keeping all checkers closely communicating.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, so another 6 required by Harald.
Well, he did it very comfortably last time. Will he have the same? No, not this time. He fans. Unusually a fan for him.
Ooh, 64. So down 4 in 6, I'm guessing.
I think so. Structurally, that looks best.
Or down 6. So do you break the outer or the inner point? So there's not going to be much in this play, basically.
I mean, visually this looks nicer.
Oh, good job he made the...
Superb decision. The other way would have been a bit more critical, of course. And...
now the race is on.
That's an air ball. That's an air ball.
5-1.
Yeah, and whatever's good for the race here.
So you make double 4 good here?
Whatever's good for the race.
Yeah, you make double 4 good.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
3-1, that's all right. That's fine. Now, we know the shot leaving numbers. Will Steen get a chance not to leave a shot? He leaves the shot.
6-1.
But more importantly, will Harald hit the 2? This is a tremendous 2.
He's got other numbers.
Huge 2. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh, my goodness. This man is just incredible. He's just too good at the moment in terms of his form. Irresistible. Hurricane Harald. Shot. Give me any shot I hit. And he recubes to 4. Steen obviously can't take.
Yeah.
He cashes. And this is Very, very difficult for Steen now.
So 2 away, 7 away. And Steen has just never got into this match at all. He's a very strong player, but he has not been given the chance to play, basically.
No, I mean, I don't think I've seen form of this ilk backed up in back-to-back matches. One 17 points and one for 9 points. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
So again, you're playing a match before you roll the dice. At every new game, you decide what your cube strategy is. Harald's is quite clear. He'd love to win an undouble gammon with no pressure. From Steen's perspective, he'll be trying to get a cube in as early as possible and create gammonish opportunities. Now, I think that score, Harald should have run with the 6-4.
Most definitely. He doesn't want contact. He doesn't want contact positions. He wants to run, stay away, simple positions, not give Steen a chance to cube him.
And 5-2 is ugly again. So
2 down.
Two down.
Yeah, that's my preferred idea.
You can slot the 5 points. Yeah. So that wouldn't have worked. Is that right? 4-5. You can make the 4 point.
I would look at making the 4. I prefer making the 4.
You need an asset here because again you've got numbers that hit and cover.
Okay, he's gone for run.
So that looks like a technical error, but of course he's got away with it.
Yeah, almost not quite invulnerable, but hit. You can't.
So
hit me.
I think you make the 4 point.
I prefer the 4 point. 3-5. That's a hit. He doesn't see it. Oh, yes, he does. Oh, here he goes. Bang. He does see it.
I managed an online whoopsie like that in a key match against Hungary the week before last. Luckily, I won the match anyway. But it's so easy to miss these shots. Sometimes you've been playing for 3 or 4 hours. You just play a little bit too quickly and miss the thing.
Looks like just making 14.
Making the 14 point.
Yeah.
No heroics.
No. He just wants nice, simple games. Don't encourage Steen to create cubing opportunities. Race it home. 4-2.
Still
4
make the 4 point. He would like to have made, I think, the advance anchor. That's another good roll for Harald, making the bar point.
For him.
Now he's got landing points for the 4 checkers on the 13 and 14 point.
Yeah.
So another high anchor game. 5-4.
Okay. 13's
2
gone.
down.
Yeah. 13 point is gone.
So this is rolling nicely for Harald. Yeah.
42.
Slots 2 points.
Nice
now
play.
Steen has speeded up, and it's quite interesting.
I think it's more the fact that he's just so under the gun that he's just accelerating and hoping.
So Harald has quickly seen this hitting play. He couldn't play the 5-2 safe.
Okay.
Lee, sorry, apologise for my English. 1-2. Now that's 3, but where is the 4th?
He's closed the board out. He's kept contact. Very, very good. And 4-1. Okay, so ideally in this position, Harald's would love to make his 5 point. That's the crucial. Oh,
what
happened there?
Should he come up?
I'm not sure about this.
Close.
Because you're not really saving gammon by moving forward. Well, he's still got 4 checkers on you.
I think the only thing is he's running out of time, so his thinking is possibly that he needs a 6.
You don't voluntarily prime yourself here.
I think.
I would have looked at it though, and that's without obviously seeing. Well, he is, but I mean, I'll.
Okay.
No,
right.
But
So Steen is taking his time, and why not? I mean, he's got 10 minutes thinking time left. He's in a match where he's being just steamrolled. He's 2-7 down to 9. He's made the right play there, which is good.
He has, but this game's very easy
2 and 1.
If you see the answer first and then work out what you have to do.
Yeah.
It's not difficult at all.
It's very hard over the board, absolutely. 3 and 6, so now he has a rear sentinel.
So he gets sent back anyway.
Okay.
He hates jumping out. He really needs to up that prime there.
He does. He needs that checker on top of that 21 point. Okay, so he needs an ace. He really does need an ace.
4 and 3. It all looks very pretty, but next roll he could crunch his board.
Yeah, 5-3. Just comes home.
5 and now without a 6, Steen's game collapses here.
He needs a 1.
And with a 6,
he needs an ace.
5 and 2.
He doesn't want 6s.
Yeah. He did. The 6 he rolled, he should have hopped the prime.
No, but I'm saying he doesn't want a 6 now. I mean, he's got to expose.
Well, even
double expose. Right?
Yeah.
So, what? Oh, this is interesting. What does he do here?
You can
Loose
pick and pass.
Pick and pass.
Yeah. You can play 8-3 and then safety the checker by playing 3-1. And again, Steen has no timing, so there's no need to take a risk. So you could play 8-3, 7-5, which is certainly viable.
Yeah.
But it's an overplay because you're winning the position anyway. He's not going to queue for a little bit just because of the match score.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's looking at it.
this is one of Harald's longest thinking periods in the entire match.
Well, he's done well. He's still got 13 minutes left in his time bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had something like 20 minutes left in the first match out of 34, but yeah.
He's spending some time here. Business end of potentially becoming Mirror Open champion.
5-2.
Okay,
so he's gone a little bit more purely.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would like to kick the checker. Okay, so now he's going with a 6-4.
He knew that he was going to roll
that would have been a
6-X.
much better roll if Harold had hit.
Yeah, he obviously knew he was going to roll 6-4. Okay, so does he pick and pass now?
No, I think you take Very good, Eric.
It was a cheeky question by me, of
Comedy
course.
hour from Eric McAlpine.
Natural humour, Mr. Bray, natural humour.
Yeah. Here we go.
So
point on something.
That will do. Yeah, points on the 3-point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this could be the last game.
He has to roll a 4. Desperate for a 4. And I think that could be the
if he
championship.
Closes the other checker out. Ooh. 5-2 pick and pass.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Now Steen needs 4s quickly to survive here.
That's
very good. That gives him some chance.
3s, 4s and 5s hit.
Yeah. And
5-3 closes him out.
Oh, okay. Now
40% to win a gammon from here and win the match, the championship.
So that's a good roll for Steen.
And some euros.
That's a very good roll for Steen, 6-1. Yeah, it's a very good roll for Steen.
Oh,
hence what
shotty time.
In with 5 off and
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steen desperate for a 6 here.
Come on.
Needs a big 6. Needs that 6.
Time for his moment.
Extra shaking. Come on, Steen. You need a 6. Can you? Oh.
Cox a 6.
Come on, Steen. He needs a 6. Needs the 6. And he gets the 6.
Right.
He's okay. So now
we have
he's
a
in the
6
game.
rolling contest.
We do, but it was crucial, that 6. And now it's a different game. Can he roll another 6?
Not yet.
Okay, who gets it first is going to be considerable advantage. And
it's Harald.
Harald, the irrepressible Hurricane Harald. And there's a fan.
He's playing for the gammon again.
He is, yes, very much so. 2-1.
But only very slowly.
Yeah. And this is not looking good for Steen. Okay. Fewer gammons now that he's got 1 checker in.
But
he's on the back foot.
6 is 6. Where's the 1?
He just brings it forward.
Keep going.
Yeah. Just come closer.
The bad numbers are still bad, however you play the ace.
They are, so you just come forward.
Any combination of 4, 5, and 6 next turn will leave a shot, barring maybe.
Oh, I don't like that because that's bad for the bear off.
Yeah.
And not sure what numbers he sees there. Oh my goodness! Yes, and yes, and now he wishes he had that spare on the 2-point.
Indeed. Okay, so a number without.
And
6 and 2.
That would have ripped off 2 checkers rather than creating more wastage. And well done, Steen. Good 6.
Potential gammon saver.
Yeah. We don't know what's going to happen here, but one thing's for certain. I think Harold's going to be 8 at worst, 8-2, and that's good for Steen.
Yeah.
Save the G. Come on, Steen. You can do this. And okay.
Big favourite to save the gammon, but equally well, 1 big set from Harald, and
everything
changes.
changes.
That remark.
Or everything changes.
6 and 1, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And 6.
If he's
this is looking like a routine single.
Routine single. Oh, hello. Commentator's curse has just arrived. Thank you, Eric.
Indeed. My apologies.
You get a set here now. Okay.
3-1, and he's got 6 left, I think.
Wow, this is closer than I thought.
Yeah, I think. Oh no.
That's all right. Checker home.
Yeah, but he's under pressure now.
Yeah.
Because he's potentially going to have a roll.
This is over.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to have
a roll for it.
He's going to have a championship roll, I think.
Barring a double, obviously, from Steen.
Yep, 6-3. So this is the money shot.
Here we go.
This is the money shot, and
I think it toddled off double 4, right?
It did, yes. Yeah. But
wow.
Okay. Steen can still win this match, but it's very, very difficult for him because of the result of the first match. But it's still very, very probable he can win this match,
So-
even though it's 8-2 Crawford.
Match equity table gives Steen 8% chance of winning this match.
Okay. Well, if anyone can, Steen can. I'm sure of that.
And we may be about. Hello, the music's changing.
Oh, is that a music change? Is it a break, or I'm not sure. Okay, he's moving around in his seat. I can see the shadows.
So it looks like we're playing on. No break.
Okay.
It's now 5:45 Cyprus time.
Okay, it's looking like I need some motivational songs here or something. Soothing songs are no good at this stage. Need something to inspire his performance. What will he select here?
So you can write in on the text. What do you think music?
Yeah,
Steen should be listening to, right?
Put your thoughts forward on what music should he play.
Okay, so Crawford game.
Okay.
Cube out of action.
3-1. Great start for Steen.
It is of virtually no value to Steen to win a gammon.
No, but it's still lovely to start with a 3-1.
His only priority is to win the game.
Indeed.
Hello, what's
happened?
Harold,
okay, it's slight delay.
Okay. Oh, okay, we're game on. All right.
5-3.
Point.
Yeah. 4-3.
4-3. You got the better board. I normally drop 2 down here, but I can be talked out of it. I think all these plays are close, right?
Yes.
And it's partly it's a question of strategy.
Well, strategy and a little bit.
If I wanted a gammon, I'm definitely playing 2 down. But here, your only interest is to win the game.
Yeah, I think it's feel as well. It's what your eye likes to see sometimes over the board. That's a big factor.
Steen has got a hit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, here comes another hit.
Okay, so again, Harald, if he loses a gammon, it makes no difference in terms of match-winning chances.
Well, he's certainly going for the victory.
Yeah. 6-5, or do you take away the good 6?
It's
a good 5 anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, I do this play. And
3-6.
3-6.
Okay.
Hittingtons again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't.
You got a hit.
Yeah, but which? Yes,
yeah,
of course. This one.
You don't hit him ball.
No.
Got any ammunition.
But he was considering it for a moment.
Okay, so hello, we can hit again. I think you do hit again.
I think so. Take away his timing here. Don't let him.
So again, you watch games between experts. There's far more hitting than there is in games between intermediates or beginners, because they understand the concept of taking a tempo.
Yeah. Because he was tempted by the anchor, of course, but left too much.
Cocked 5-1.
And
2-1. Okay, that's not great. Good. Make the 8 point. Make the 23 point.
Yeah. I like this play.
Yeah. So Harold would like to make his 8 point.
Interesting here. Okay. 18 point maybe.
He can make the 18 point.
That's my preferred idea. I like 18.
I mean, basically, again, he's not playing for any complications.
I'm not so keen on that. If you get the double hit
there. I know. If you hit twice, you've only got 8 checkers in the attack zone, and your chance of actually affecting a successful blitz are very, very low. So
he's got 3 back, so I really like 18 here, especially leading 8-2.
Yeah.
I'm not in favour of this. I think this
he's
is
basically continuing the style that he's played for the whole match, though. So you got to go with that.
Yeah.
5. Yeah. Now, if you roll something that makes the 5 point, it'll justify the last play.
Or
speaking of which,
make the 5 point instead.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what you did say. My
apologies.
Wow.
He's used that moment to step up.
Now look at this. I mean, this is tough.
This will be 2-3. Oh, 6-1. So
anchor,
1
and
out. Yeah.
And Steen could do with a nice little ace here. Ace in your face, please.
So he cocked 3-6, luckily.
And
and adds a 5-2. Yeah.
It's bad for Steen.
5. Ooh,
no,
hello.
He goes for the gammon. He goes for the gammon.
Wow.
Doesn't want him to anchor.
There were many other plays there.
I think he should have at least considered covering.
Yes.
But that was a bit too fast for my liking.
Okay.
And now he's overexposed.
Yeah.
It's really not.
So what we discussed at the beginning, that basically he only had 8 checkers in the attack zone, is now down to 7. So now he should come in as safety of the 2, because basically his attack has run out of steam completely. Now 4-2. That's not going anywhere. So I'm guessing up to the 21. You can come out.
And he's got all of this to play.
Given, yeah. So, okay. The alternative is to come out 17 point. This way he's holding the anchor.
Yeah.
2 double sixes for 2.
Wow, that's...
well, he's gone for the broken prime, but I don't see that you need to do that. Why not just make the 9 point, which is acting on the 4 point anyway? Anyway, we will see.
Yeah, I think it's...
1's all right, but the 5's unbelievably awkward. He's going to... Oh, no, sorry, he's got 13 to 8. My apologies. Yeah.
But he's slightly vulnerable here, and on Harold's form, that's... he's definitely going to hit. It's worked well for him for the whole week, so why would you not hit? 2-6.
2-6
not great.
Not great.
At least he's not fanned.
I think you've probably got to come out. You can't have 3 checkers on the 2 point there. They're not acting efficiently. He needs to challenge Harald in the outfield. So I think this is going to come out. Yes, it does.
That's good play, Steen.
Okay.
Good play. And
right. Oh, boxes.
Wow.
Now what are we doing? 2.
So 1, 2.
Okay.
And then
you can wash, but because of all the other blots.
Yeah, I think this is the right.
Yeah.
Is this the right plan?
It's close.
Fan.
It's close.
And of course he's fanned.
Of course he's fanned because he's done it all day.
Now is he going to just stroll to victory here? So that's the 4 and that's the 3. So Steen needs a double 2 or double 4 here. And
double 5.
Yeah.
There is a theme to the day.
There is. It just looks like the irrepressible Hurricane Harald is going to just cruise to victory here.
Yeah, and you cross the 5
There's the third
to the
one on the roof.
Yeah, but you cross the 5, so you've got an additional builder for the 4 point.
Yeah.
You can worry about the 3 checkers on the 18 point later.
Yeah, only double 1, double 6. Double 6 makes a 5 point board, so not too bad at all. Okay, so just checking that. Yeah, all legal.
It was a legal play.
Yeah. Oh, okay, and
double 4.
Cocked. No way.
Oh, what?
It.
I don't believe it.
Oh my goodness, that sums up Steen's fortune.
Steen's day.
It's just been not so good for him.
2.
He's coming with a 2. Really needs a double 4. Steen really needs a double 4. 5-1.
5, and you can play
split.
this big.
Yeah. And double 4. 4-2. That's not too bad at all. Gives him some
2
gives
4s,
him some hope.
5 and 6s.
Gives him hope. That's all you can wish for in his position. Gives him hope. And
wow.
Somebody please call Obi-Wan. We need some extra hope here. Somebody please call Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is bad for Steen.
Right.
Double 2. Magical roll for Harald.
So he's following the correct strategy of getting the back checkers moving while his opponent is on the bar.
Yeah.
He doesn't necessarily want to make his own bar or his own 8 point here. All he's interested in doing is
I would make
burying
13
the checkers
and
in.
go to 14.
Yeah.
Make the and then this one. Yeah.
Now he's aiming the checkers at the 4, 5, and
Only
6
double
point.
2 and 2, 6.
Okay.
But it's a very horrible. Doesn't look good here. It's going to need a bit of misfortune for Harald here to get his shot and hit.
You don't come out to a quadruple shot, which will keep you on the bar for weeks.
I know.
He's
think so,
just done that.
I think that's unfavourable.
Error. Oh, double 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1, 2.
And one of them comes home.
3.
And 9 to
Whichever one your eye likes, not matching it at all.
No.
Whichever one you feel
2 and
looks
6.
a little bit nicer.
Now you can play 13 to 7 at least.
Yeah, and now he's looking to potentially clear the 8.
Yeah, done that.
Okay, correction. Forget clearing the 8. I'll clear everything.
Yeah.
And now we're in the mercy and the lap of the gods, the dice gods here for Steen survival. Harald looking unstoppable here. And double 4
leaves a shot.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. Ignore that remark. Okay, but
it leaves him awkward.
It leaves
It leaves him awkward. So there is some hope for Steen.
Double 6. So
1,
2, 3, and out. Oh, maybe not. You might want to put a checker in the hole.
Okay.
So you keep the other 6 there.
And
3-2.
Oh my God,
wonderful
that
roll.
for me is the championship roll virtually, because now he's only going to leave a single shot and Steen has to hit. I think that is an incredible roll.
So
this is going to be
Steen
very tough.
In summary, Steen has just not had a chance.
No, he hasn't. His opponent's just been, his form has just been far too irresistible. And it doesn't matter. You could play backgammon like XG and play world champ. You can't stop someone that's in this kind of form. It's just not possible. 5-3.
Okay.
So yeah, and jog.
Yes.
I prefer that. A one roll proposition.
Yeah.
I would go to the ace.
Otherwise, it's what's called extended jeopardy. Next time you clear a checker off, and then you've still got the same problem. So unless the only advantage is you can roll a double.
Be just looking to win the game and have less headache and problems. So I would definitely go to the ace. Yeah, he's looking at it, but everything screams. Oh, there's a small chance.
Error.
There's a small chance for Steen there.
Small error.
Yeah.
So you can make the 4 point. You can start the 4 point. You can run away and build the prime with the 9 point. There's a variety of options here.
Yeah, I think he'll go for the prime option.
He's going to build the prime outside. Always decide where you're going to build your prime in situations like this.
And of course, no punishment.
No.
We get to the position he could have created almost before.
So no swing.
Yeah.
So again, you build the points in perfect order here, I think. So you play that and you play that.
So Steen really hoping for 2x here. Really hoping Harald
anything with
2x.
a 2 makes it excellent.
Yeah.
3-1.
No.
Oh, cleared it, yes.
Goal definitely clear.
Yeah.
You don't want the extended jeopardy.
Clear another point.
Yeah.
1 point left between Harald, Johanni and the championship.
Yeah. So now on his next roll, he's hoping for something in a 1. Harald, to balance out the checkers on his 3 point.
Otherwise, in 2 rolls' time, he'll be leaving a shot.
Okay.
So his favourite to leave a shot.
Yeah.
And when you bear off against 2 point game, you end up not taking that many checkers off. So if he does get hit, leave a shot and get hit, Steen has great winning chance.
Oh my goodness.
So.
Oh my goodness.
If I was Harald, I'd certainly have a go at the lottery this evening, somewhere in the world.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
here we go. This is the championship.
An ace and,
he does it.
This has got to be a
last chance saloon.
Hugest ace for Steen. Last chance saloon.
How many checkers has he actually got off? I can't see how many.
He has to roll an ace.
6 off. 6 checkers off. So if he rolls an ace,
he's visualising. Come on, Steen. You need that big ace. Roll the ace.
Here we go. He's got 8 minutes 57 seconds left to roll the dice.
He's calling on all the dice gods and pulling up. He wants this big ace. He's talking now. The dice gods and goddesses Steen needs here for this roll. He really needs an...
cocked.
Dice gods and goddesses are required for this one. Big ace. And he hits the ace. Wow. What a big ace that is. Great shot, Steen.
Great shot.
Now we have a match. 2.
No ace.
No ace. Okay. So this is just a bit of patience here, waiting for him to bring things round, close the board. Yeah. That was a huge ace. Well done to Steen for finding the form at the right time.
So Steen is favourite, but obviously he can't use the cube at any point ever to win this game. So he just has to play this purely.
Yes, indeed. And
And obviously there is not a great deal of much more excitement until he's closed out and we see how many checkers Steen bears off before Harald comes in.
Yeah, and just...
So 4 is good. Roll along with 3.
Waiting for the eventual close.
Don't roll a 1. Oh, he's rolled a 1. Okay.
Again.
It's going to be longer till dinner. Okay. So 6 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 and 6. That gives. When you're doing this sort of position, what I always do is check how double 4 plays, because double 4 is the roll that will crash your board more often than not. So I don't know whether Steen was using that, but that checker on the 9 point enables him to play double 4 usefully. Okay, so any 6 or 8 close out. 1, 2. Okay, so now he needs to pile it. I would immediately play 9 to 6.
That's my play as well, Chris.
And then 20 to 17. Now I don't come that deep.
I wouldn't go that
Why
deep
do you?
either.
Yeah.
You need to keep your board closed as long as possible. So you need your checkers. To the back of the prime.
So you can't protect against double 6 in situations like this. That's perfect.
That is perfect.
He's got the perfect bear off.
Second perfect, but still excellent, of course.
Yeah. Argument has raged long. Okay, so now if he rolls 6 something, 6-4. Okay, now Harald needs to come in first roll, basically.
He does, yeah. Oh my God.
And Harald's in first roll.
Oh my goodness.
I think we could have predicted it. 4-3.
Yes, but we don't know what's going to happen next.
So
This is backgammon.
4 checkers off against 6.
Yeah. And oh my goodness.
1,
Oh
2,
no. This
3.
is tragic
For Steen. Wow.
This is tragic. He needs a big double.
6-5.
I think he needs 2, 4, 6.
He's got 9 checkers left.
He needs a big double desperately.
He needs 2 doubles, sadly.
Yes, but
okay. 6 versus 7.
And
okay, last roll coming up.
Yeah, and
that's it.
Oh my goodness!
My word!
The sensation, Harald Johanni from Germany becomes the 7th Merit Open champion. Commiserations to Steen Groenbeck from Denmark. My apologies. What an unbelievable display of backgammon by Harald Johanni here. A magnificent performance. Who would have thought 2 matches beating Grandmaster Steen Groenbeck from Denmark? He would absolutely crush him. 17-4-9-2. Now, if I was to have a book and take some kind of bets on this, no one would have predicted this performance. Well done to the new champion.
Okay, so thanks to everybody for listening, watching online. Thanks to my co-commentator, Eric McAlpine. Thanks to Nick Blazier, who's done a tremendous job transcribing the match, and I'm sure the match file will be available in due time. That will get posted somewhere. We'll have it available for anyone who wants to look at it. And we're now looking forward to the awards ceremony sometime. It's about 3 hours from now here. There'll be a few more chouettes to play, a couple of jackpots to play. Actually, the jackpots are finished, so you're down to private games, and then everyone will disappear from Cyprus tomorrow, head home. I'm not looking forward to the 25-degree temperature drop between where we currently are and going home to London tomorrow. The weather is appalling in London, I gather. So it's been a fantastic week here. It's been brilliantly organised. We've had a great time, and it's tremendous value for money just doing the advert for next year. Eric, do you want to say anything else?
I do. Just thank you very much to the Merit Open, not Merit Open, my apologies, the Merit Hotel for hosting this wonderful event. And if you do get the chance, do consider coming to this wonderful place next year. And not only are they having this same event next year in November, they're also having another event in March. So if you have some free time or you feel like a really good holiday, you couldn't come anywhere better than the Merit Park Hotel. Thank you very much, and see you in a while. Bye.
Bye for now.